Capricorns, hello! Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, hi, I'm Jade, and this is Star, Moon, and Sun Tarot. I'm going to clear the resonance. And once more. Sorry, I feel like I either hit it too hard or too soft sometimes. Capricorns, we're doing something super fun and exciting today, okay? The truth is I was trying to read and do a spread for the rest of April, maybe into May, just kind of general what's going on. And literally it was awful. It was so much stress and anxiety, people surrounded by their kids. And not that that's a bad thing, but just, feeling kind of stressed by all of the, just social issues in the world right now, right? We're all kind of a little crammed up, it was just crazy. And I said, how am I going to do this? What kind of, reading should I do? And it occurred to me that I have a lot of amazing decks that are really interesting and unique and full of healing, invocations, or affirmations, visualizations. So I've got some really, really amazing decks here, and I want to do it. I was intuitively guided to line them up like this and kind of almost do them as pairs like this, okay? And the stones, again, I intuitively picked which stones were going with which piles, okay? So I'm going to go through what they are and how we're going to go through them. So you can mix and match. You can, hear all of the messages. I will be careful to timestamp each one and list them all in the description box as well as the comments below to make it super simple to skim through, because this is going to be a few minutes for me to really read all of the messages and all the affirmations, okay? So feel free to skip around. This first deck here is the Magical Dimensions Oracle card and activators. You can actually meditate with these on the energies in them and whatnot. So I'm going to shuffle through each deck, try to get one to fly out very quickly. If not, I will just cut the deck and take one from the top. This is Labradorite that is with that. From there, we are going down to the Lightworker Oracle deck. Okay, plain dark blue with a bright white light. And this is Angelite. Okay, then we have the Beyond Lemuria deck, which I just got. I'm super excited. I actually had a different deck here, and when I received this, after I cleared it and looked through it, I said this has to go in here, and it actually replaced another deck. But I am very, very glad. Not that there's anything wrong with the other deck, but this is just amazing. It's stunning. It's beautiful. If you want to see me show the artwork in the deck as a little preview review of it, I will have a video I will be uploading. So that is this. And I do have an Amethyst quartz point, just in case you want to know what the stones are as you're intuitively choosing them. Then we have the White Light Oracle, okay, which is the White Wolf. And that is this deck, the White Light Oracle. And this is Sunstone. Okay. Then we have the Mystical Shaman, which is probably familiar to a lot of you if you watch a lot of readings. This looks like this. And I have some Obsidian on that. Then we have the Earth Warriors Oracle with a heart-shaped bloodstone. It's just a very simple purple square design. It's actually got very intricate little mandalas and delicate symbols, and this is a heart-shaped bloodstone. Then we have the Wild Unknown Archetypes, and that has a nice tiger's eye, smooth. And then we have the Sacred Rebels, okay, with Jade. Okay, Jade Stone, okay. So, here we go. You can choose the decks however you like for your messages, mix and match them, or stay for all of the messages, because I am finding with the readings there is an overall theme and general some messages that really are kind of, there's definitely a storyline and amazing healing energies and guidance. I'm loving this so much. I'm so glad I did it. Capricorns, please, angel spirits and guides. Capricorn's highest good. Give me one of these, please. There it is. Emergence. I believe Virgo got this one as well. This is card 11, Emergence. It's all about manifestations. And this is an activator type card. Any card can be used in that manner. I will hold them up to the camera while I'm reading. You can always screenshot and take a still of it and meditate on the energies, colors in it. Okay, I'm going to find it here. It is card 11. There we go. Emergence is all about creation, resurrection, magician energy, right? So this image is connected with Prism Color Ray. And this is about the celestial interpretation. It says emergence resonates to the magical, magician, creative energies. These energies are powerful and strong with the vibrations of all things possible. It is merely to recall the wisdom of creation and energy to create. It's the core of the very soul. And you call this wisdom to challenging situations to be able to clearly define how to transform from one form into another effectively and wisely. The energy of creation can be harnessed and utilized for the highest good for all, but can also be coveted for alternate purposes. Choose the highest vibrational pathway. The oracle interpretation says you are at a reinvention point. You are a magical being able to transform anything you wish. Remember who you are. It's wise to have clarity of intentions in your creative endeavors. Also be careful of trickster energy in your life. You or this situation are due for a fresh start, but it's all for the best. And the companion crystals that this card lists is Merlin Stone and Ruby. And companion essential oil is lime. Okay. So, on to the next deck here. The Lightworker Oracle, right? Angel spirits and guides. My ancestors, give me Capricorn, please. Alright, this deck can often be a little hard to get one to come out of. For whatever reason, they're just a little stiff. I'm going to cut the deck, and we're going to take the top. Here is your message. Capricorn. Initiation by water. Card 23. Initiation by water. Beautiful. Angelic. Oh, okay. Yeah, there's one of these for each element. Your spiritual path this lifetime involves you becoming a clear channel for spirit. You are meant to communicate with higher guidance from the loving spiritual worlds. Your initiation by water will further open your receiving channels, dislodge lower vibrational material, and sensitize you to the subtle realms of light. You are being opened to a world of which you may only have dreamed. Such is its beauty, grace, and love. Oh, that's beautiful. Situations have been arising in your world that evoke emotional reactions and challenge your opinions and beliefs. You may not feel in control. You may feel like your world, your own emotions, have become like a stormy sea in which you are tossed about. And you are doing your best not to drown in the chaos. Yet you are not to fear it. It is stirring that which has been withheld so it can be released. The storm will pass, and the waters of your emotions shall become more serene. You could compare the process to a glass of water with muddy sediment at the bottom. The water appears clear as the mud is left to lie, yet once the water gets stirred, the mud rises, right? Then it can be filtered out, and the water will be cleaner than ever before. The turbulence was a step that led to greater clarity. That's a really great analogy. The waters in the glass are comparable to your emotional waters. And the fixed opinions, beliefs, or long-held emotional patterns based on unresolved past pain are the sediment at the bottom of the glass. Hold the glass up to the light. Can the light shine through sediment? No, but it can be seen through the clear water. Remove the sediment and the water will be clear enough to allow light to shine without obstruction or distortion. This is the light. The light is the light of spirit, of higher truths, unconditional love, of peace, wisdom, and joy, right? And that's what we see entering in, right, from above. You know you are meant to be a channel for the truths of spirit. As an advanced soul, you are capable of successfully enduring the process of filtering out whatever would obstruct the clear flow of higher consciousness through your being. Perhaps tired of emotional swings, you have suppressed your emotions and believe you feel nothing. Yet you are acting out unwanted behaviors or suffering from apparently random physical accidents or maladies, which is your subconscious way of expressing your hidden feelings. If this is the case, you are encouraged to be kind to yourself, to give yourself time to reflect upon your true feelings. Releasing emotional blockages doesn't have to be a drawn-out process. It is often the resistance and fear of the feelings within that is more difficult than expressing the actual feeling underneath that resistance and finally letting go. Whatever pain you are feeling right now is a sign of emotional healing and recovery. You are encouraged to accept and process your feelings, especially those that do not make much sense to you. Your emotional truths will make more sense as you heal. If you can get help from a healer, therapist, counselor, or mentor, they will support you and help you resolve your part of the process more swiftly. Know that even though it challenges you at times, this is a good thing that is taking place, necessary for you to more fully receive the divine connection for which you yearn. So the invocation, which is something that you say, right? Repeat. Affirmation, invocation. I choose to lovingly, gratefully, and kindly let go of that which I no longer need to hold on to emotionally. Forgiveness is easy for me. I forgive myself and all others for our human mistakes. I choose to honor a mistake as a chance to learn and an opportunity from the divine to grow more loving. I ask for protection, assistance, merciful grace, and tender compassion to bless me through this initiation, so that I may thrive in joy. May all those who are divinely destined to become clear channels for spiritual love be supported by unconditionally loving beings that can assist them to successfully move through initiation and shine the light of spirit through their hearts for the benefit of all beings. So be it. Wow, that's beautiful. I love that you guys you really seem to be healing and manifesting new things here. Okay, so next is this really adorable deck. Let me just get them shuffled up a little bit. There it is. Wow, new blueprints. Blueprints. Card 38, which reduces down to an 11. That is not the first 11 we are seeing, right? 38. New blueprints. Be the change, right? These are all the key words and phrases. It's about being a change, taking action, taking a step no matter how small, igniting an upward spiral, make a positive change, ethics, compassion, creating a ripple of light. I like that. Creating a ripple of light. Be the change you wish to see is an empowering mantra to remind us that we can step up and create the blueprints for the world we want to know. Powerful, meaning change starts with you today. Despite our desire to see change, we can be overwhelmed by all that is going on in the world, and making a positive impact can seem impossible. It is healthy to have an interest in what is happening around us, but it is important not to become so disheartened that we can't find the inner light to ignite even the tiniest upward spiral of improvement. There is still so much natural beauty on this incredible blue planet, and there are organizations and solo game changers creating amazing transformation all the time. Shift your focus onto what is possible rather than what isn't. Stepping forward with action, however small, will benefit the vibration of the planet in some way. We have more of a voice than we realize. As consumers, we can direct our energy and make a difference through ethical choices. By stepping out of our own needs and wants, we can help someone less privileged. We can pick up trash, be present with someone, or smile at those we share a path with. Small acts create a ripple of goodness in the world. Consider how all beings can co-inhabit this glorious planet. Could you design a blueprint for ethical, compassionate, heart-centered living? What would the guardians of this earth need to do? How would they need to be? What would they feel about themselves? What can you do to uphold this? This card inspires action, no matter how small, that will create a ripple of light in the world. You are a part of the bigger picture, a greater story, and your actions, choices, your presence are making a difference. You have more power than you realize. Focus on what you can do, and do it well. Change takes time, so make plans and start now. Wow. Some type of big change or transformation is coming in, and I'm seeing Capricorns getting way more spiritual, healing, letting things go, and creating something new here. And this is another 11. 11 and 11. Remember, all of the messages can be for you. Or maybe none are for you. Again, discernment, but here's the White Light Oracle. Angel, spirits, guides. Show me for my Capricorns. Give me just one, please. This one can be a little tough to get just one out of two. Interesting. Virgo got this as well. So if you have Virgo in your chart, definitely check out the Virgo reading as well, because there could be messages for you there as well. But, these two cards you've already heard, so you could just maybe check out the other ones real quick. I am time-stamping everything. Again, I'll do it in the description boxes. I will do it in the comment boxes. I'll try to make it as easy as possible for you guys to zoom around and pick what feels right for you. And this is also for the remainder of April, going into May. We are all on different timelines, so it could play out. This is Yeshe Sugal 333. So we've got, this master number 11, and now we've got this master, number 33. You shall overcome all obstacles. Success is imminent. Stay connected to your path no matter what, and continue to apply yourself. Allow your spiritual path to support you in all areas of your life. Live by your spiritual beliefs. Seek out the support of your spiritual brothers and sisters for help when needed, but also trust that you are intimately and directly connected to the powerful divine light within. There can be dramatic healing breakthrough when you rely upon your spiritual connection. Spiritual teachings from Bhutan hold that the great Indian master Padmasambhava was called to Bhutan from Tibet to subdue demons that were causing difficulties for the people of Paro Valley. He flew from Tibet to Bhutan on the back of supernatural tigress, landing in a cave high up in the cliffs of Bhutan. He spent the next 3 years, 3 months, 3 weeks, and 3 days meditating and performing rituals to subdue the demons of the land, liberating Bhutan from terror into peace. The supernatural tigress is believed to have been Yeshi Sogyal, a yogini. I believe that's how it's so showing me it's pronounced. A yogini for guardian for humanity and an emanation of the compassionate goddess of peace, prosperity, and long life known as White Tara. Yeshi Sogyal's power is that of the tiger Siddha, or medicine of spirit tiger. Her presence in a reading indicates that a boldness of spirit and willingness to engage your challenges will create the path to inevitable success. She represents our ability to generate the spiritual power necessary to accomplish what needs to manifest for the greatest good. The oracle encourages you to call upon your higher spiritual guides for assistance. This empowers them to bring their light to the world through you, and for you to grow in your own spiritual advancement too. Remember, enlightenment is a team effort, with extraordinary individual players working together as one. You belong on such a team. Tiger skin is depicted in sacred iconography to represent fearless enlightenment that cuts through all obstacles. Deities such as Tara, in her fierce emanation of Ekajati and her ferocious expressions as the wrathful, protective, feminine deity Palden Lamo, and Wild Lord Shiva are often pictured wearing or seated upon tiger skins. This represents the indomitable will that conquers negativities before it refuses to be overcome. Numerous divine beings are depicted moving through the worlds with the tiger as their sacred mount, enabling them to accomplish their spiritual purpose. Tiger is a symbol for navigating treacherous territory and the triumph of light over darkness. Tiger spirit medicine can control the poisons of anger and hatred, transforming them into passion, clarity, and unwavering commitment to one's higher purpose. The Oracle of Yeshi Sogyal 333 augurs empowerment and healing by assuming a confident attitude and taking steps forward. It indicates that a negative time is drawing to a close and encourages commitment to the task of overcoming negativities through spiritual practices suited to you. It doesn't matter if you feel like a beginner or are uncertain of how to meditate, for example. Yeshi Sogyal became enlightened because she made progress, one step at a time, attracting the right teachers and guides to assist her. You have the precious gift of such a path. It is good karma to have such a path, and it creates further good karma when you pursue it. The repeated 3 symbolizes that all manner of assistance and support will be granted to ensure your attainment. This will include the gifts of appropriate teachings and teachers, friends, healers, synchronicity, circumstance, and opportunity. Trust the universe and go for what you want with boldness and courage. Finally, this oracle indicates triumph over even the most severely negative energies, with the help of supernatural intervention if needs be. To activate that blessing, be determined to prevail. Fully empower the beneficial workings of the light in your life and in our world. Truly, you are a light worker. Embrace it and live it. So the healing process for this card says, be seated somewhere comfortable. If you are a visual person, follow the visualization below. So I'm going to read it, allowing the symbols to enter your soul without having to analyze or interpret. If you're more of a feeling, then you read the description aloud, noticing any emotions or sensations that arise as you do so. So I'm reading it aloud to you. Go ahead and notice those things. Allow them to soak into your soul without needing to analyze or interpret. To prepare yourself, connect consciously with your breath as it flows in and out, right? Allow the breath to become deeper and more complete, calming and centering you in the present moment. You may like to place a hand over your heart to connect you with your soul essence. Relax. Become receptive at your soul level, open, and willing to take in symbolic nourishment to empower, protect, and heal you. When you are ready, read or visualize and feel the following description. Okay, so visualize and feel it. Try to use all of your senses during visualization. You see a brilliant white sun. It shines a radiant white light through continually shifting mandalas of sacred geometric patterns. Waves of light move through you, slow, deep, and healing. Out of the most luminous center of this sun, a solar tiger of white light stalks forth. You see the numbers 333 emblazoned above her. Light continues to amplify itself, reaching far and wide into every dimension. There is no barrier that can withstand it. The waves of light continue to move through you, slow, powerful, and deep, healing you as they go. And as they heal you more and more each time, you can visualize your own aura glowing a beautiful, healing white light and colors. Rest for as long as you feel is best, allowing the process to soak into the depths of your soul. Ground and hydrate yourself. You have completed your healing process. Okay. That is why I love these decks. Let me move everybody on down. I really hope you guys enjoy this. Let me know what you guys think. Do you like choose-a cards? I don't normally do this type of thing, and I'm not going to do it probably all the time. This is very time-consuming, but I felt so drawn to it, and it just felt so important to me to give you guys actually something, things you can actually do, you know, in your reality. Mystical Shaman Oracle with the Obsidian. Cards, please. One card. That's rough because there was two. One actually fell out upright in front of me, and one was upright flipped over in my hand, but I really don't want to take two. I really just want to take one. That's the one. Okay, thank you. And it's, alright, it still has another one tucked behind it, but we're going to put that one back. I can only do one. Here it is, the Heart of Sky. The Heart of Sky, card 24. This is a beautiful card. Now, this also has invitation and the medicine. It's got the essence of the card, invitation, and the medicine. You're going to have to, I think a lot of the time, the message for these two decks is, you know, for you guys to be looking at the contrast between the invitation and the medicine. Is this something you need to be looking at? So the essence of the Heart of Sky. Oh, isn't that pretty? I love this. Card 24, which reduces down to a 6, right? The essence of the Heart of Sky is the love force that made all creation possible. This same force is present when you create with originality, when you bring formlessness to form, or inspired ideas to expression. This primeval force does not know good or bad. It is up to us to provide the clear intention that will guide it to manifest. The Heart of Sky helps us call in beauty from the invisible world and birth it into the world of matter. And I mean, haven't we been talking about manifesting, new reality, healing, new, you know, this is amazing. I love this. The invitation. So, the Heart of Sky brings you a sacred reminder. You are a channel for the original energy of creation. Become the paintbrush, the canvas, and the artist, all guided by the Heart of Sky. Set your intention ethically and clearly, and allow the universe to take care of the details. Wow, wasn't there other ones about, creation and being creative, right? The medicine. Okay? Consider this as well. You may feel responsible for everything and everyone. Perhaps you think you have to do it all alone. Yeah, this is a real big thing with Capricorns, right? This takes you into a dark hole, or it can be, all right? Takes you into a dark hole where you lose trust in the natural order of the cosmos. Shed your lofty sense of duty and recognize that this is a false prison of your own making. You can open the door and set yourself free in an instant. Wow. This is reminding me of the initiation by water. Wow. This is amazing. I'm so happy that I chose to do this. I hope you guys are enjoying this as much as I am. Alright, Earth Warriors Oracle with the Bloodstone. Okay, Capricorn, please. There we go. Yeah. Chakana. Time to cross the threshold. Card 19, which reduces to a 10. Isn't that stunning? The detail in these cards is just something else. So it's 19. Okay. Time to cross the threshold. A threshold appears bringing an ending so complete that it is no longer possible to return to what has been. The light of the stars is your faithful guide into this new world. As you trust in your divine connection, deconstructed forms shall reshape themselves. Okay, deconstructed forms shall reshape themselves into relevant, helpful, and beautiful new ways of living, thriving, and expressing your true self. Trust in your strangest ideas, in that which is different, inspired, or unconventional. This crossing is healing and furthers the activation of your divine potential. Wow. I love this. And again, feel free to screenshot any of these cards and meditate on the energy, put them up on a vision board, whatever it is you do. So this also says, change is afoot. You will not feel in control of the process. Trust in what is new, different, or exciting. Don't assume that unless all things happen easily, then you must be on the wrong path. You are on the correct path, even if the birthing pains to fulfill it are challenging. You are guided to reject societal norms about how you're supposed to live or what sort of things you are supposed to value. Instead, trust your own values and believe in the truths that you feel within your own heart. In time, the world will be ready to recognize and benefit from your spiritual growth. The universe is helping you in all ways, including through correct timing. At the right moment, you will leave the past behind you and enter into the fullness of the present moment, opening up to the brightness of your future. Wow. So the spiritual guidance, the Oracle of Shakana, comes as a portent of crossing, a spiritual bridge between one world and another. The purpose of this is to increase spiritual light within you, promoting evolutionary revolution, a kind of healing alchemy which cannot be undone. Shakana is an oracle of destiny, of events unfolding according to the greater movements of the heavens. Wow, this is coming up under the heart of sky. I can't even. I love this. Oracle of Destiny, events unfolding unto the greater movement of the heavens. This is a sign of a blessing, but it also requires conscious human participation so that the loving will of the heavens can manifest fully in the world for the benefit of all. Through how you choose to live, think, and act, this sacred shift can benefit many lives, including your own. This oracle is a sign that destiny will meet with your personal efforts, and the result of this sacred convergence shall be the fulfillment of an inner potential brought to life in the world. Systems and belief structures based on disempowerment and inequality will ultimately fail. Perhaps not by one grand strike of love's army, but rather through the continual expression of new ideas that challenge the status quo, call attention to truth, and invite an inspired vision of a new way that honors all from a place of spiritual equality. This is love in action, chipping away at that which would otherwise enslave the human soul in fear. It starts within us. It is the movement of consciousness destabilizing the old ways of domination and darkness, paving the way for the emergence of a new consciousness of wisdom, discernment, and love. When your journey requires that you stand apart from the crowd, don't be afraid to embrace your outsider status and the freedom it bestows upon you. To think differently and objectively, analyze what isn't working with the clarity that comes... Sorry, I gotta turn the page. With a more remote point of observation. The clarity that comes with a more remote point of observation. Your unconventional views may cause discomfort to some at first, but it is of the good sort. This sort of discomfort can stimulate a healing crisis, a divine disruption that cracks faulty belief systems, making way for inspired innovation and radical improvement. It is through the failure of that which cannot take us to where we need to go that the new ideas which can be able to come to the fore. Things not working out as we had anticipated is nothing to fear. It is often mistaken as a no from the universe, but it is really just saying there's a better way. There will be those that lead humanity into the new world and those that try to hold on to the old ways. You are part of the spiritual spearhead, piercing through established and unhealthy paradigms. Do not be disheartened by absence of support at first, nor by risk or the possibility that the birthing of your idea into the world may take a longer time than you wished. Do not be concerned if most do not yet understand where you are coming from, or if resources are scarce at this time, as other, more recognized or conventional points of view are granted more support in the world. Have faith, because once the time has come for the alternative view to take root and grow, the success shall be swift and far-reaching. Persevere and keep your faith in the right outworks of all matters according to a higher plan. Time is working in your favor, so don't resist it. This oracle comes with divine promise. Your time shall come. So here's the healing process with this card. It says, stand comfortably with your arms above your head, reaching for the heavens. Gently guide your arms down until your hands rest lightly on your heart. Then continuing to lower your arms, outstretching them again as they reach toward the earth. Say aloud, may the unconditional love of Hanapacha, of the celestial grace of the divine, bless the highest expression of pure love on this planet through all systems, all beings, all creations. May my destiny and the loving destiny of all earth warriors manifest through unconditional love and divine grace for the greatest good. May Ke Pacha, the lives of all in the here and now, know the grace of divine love made manifest. May Uka Pacha, the deeper realms of existence, provide energy filtered through the purifying veil of unconditional love so as to serve the greatest good of all. So be it. Repeat the 3 steps with your arms again, finishing in prayer position at your heart. And that is your completed healing process. That's a nice little, just a nice little thing to do. It is surprising how powerful simple prayer and meditation and visualizations can be, right? Affirmations. And the invocations are like an invitation, right? Letting the spirit and the divine and the universe know that you are inviting, right? Inviting these things into your world, your reality. Wow. So we've gotten some really amazing, powerful messages. And now we're going to go into the Wild Unknown Archetypes, which has the tiger's eye. Very pretty. Okay. One for my Capricorn friends, please. Wow, that was quick. Wow, the Destroyer. The Destroyer. Okay. This is 23. So again, did I see another 23? Yeah, Initiation by Water was also 23. And let's take note, Heart of Sky is 24, which is reduces down to 5 and 6. And this is a 19, reduces down to a 10, which is, again, to the 1 and the 0, which back around to 1, which is the 11, or part of the 11. 23. Oh, I'm on 33. 23. The Destroyer. Okay, this is the Savage, the Unexpected, the Rejected. The Destroyer is the final of the three archetypes in the trio of existence, right? Has necessary yet painful work to do in the world. Culturally, we have an aversion to endings. This is about Shiva the Destroyer, and one of the other cards here was talking about literally Shiva. This one. Again, Shiva. Lord Shiva. The Destroyer pulls the rug out from underneath relationships, jobs, homes, and all forms of security. It's the part of us that wants things to end, right? Culturally, we have an aversion to endings. We hang on to permanence as a signifier of success, right? Yet the Destroyer will come in to pull that rug out from under us. It's painful orientations to uncover our true purpose. Okay, that's the point. The Destroyer does not let us linger long in comforts, as it knows not much happiness in that realm. With its piercing eyes, it seeks out stagnancy from a distance, and the rest becomes history. In the old myths, that is the moment when heads begin to roll. The ground opens up and the castles crumble. Hold on for the ride, the Destroyer has arrived. So this is like a tower. Alright? In old tales, the Destroyer sometimes appears as a black dog. Other times it takes the form of gods and goddesses, such as Shiva, Kali, and Apophis. Yeah, one of the three fates, or I think, or is that Atropis, or something? I could be wrong. When in light energy, it's swift and precise blows that redirect our life. And when this is darker energy, it's self-destruction, negativity, unwillingness to rebuild, right? To go deeper, you can look at Robert Rauschenberg's Erase de Kooning drawing. Okay, it might be art. And consider Picasso's statement, every act of creation is first of all an act of destruction, right? Finally, we have the Sacred Rebels with the Jade Stone. Okay, here is what that looks like. So, let's get one for Capricorns, please. Okay, thank you. Okay. So, we've got card 20, which is Softly, Softly, Tender Touch. So we see some type of the structure or tower. We've kind of seen this initiation by water spoke of letting go and healing, and new blueprints. This emergence are manifesting something new heightened awareness, heightened spirituality. Time to cross the threshold, right? The heart of sky. I think this is definitely a point here. All right, softly, softly, the tender touch. The feminine wisdom of gentleness can assist you now. When we are at a point in life where we want to attain greater things, but don't have a proportionally greater supply of energy at our disposal, it is time to work smarter rather than harder. This is the way of feminine wisdom. However, a cultural ignorance of the feminine way currently prevails. We are generally taught that the more force we use, the more we try to make things happen, the more we will achieve. The feminine way is not about force, nor is it about driving, striving, pushing, or grabbing at what we can in order to create. It's about inviting what we wish for to come into the space we have provided for it, internally and in our lives. This method cultivates more energy, causes less stress, and attracts what is desired. It is manifestation by invitation. rather than by will or force. There's an old story that the sun and the wind were debating about who was more powerful. After boasting about their prowess, they made a wager. A man walked down the street with a coat on. The wind and sun decided that whomever could force the coat off the man was the most powerful. The wind began demonstrating its impressive power. It blew and caught underneath the coat, pulling it and nearly ripping it right off the man. But the man wrapped his coat around himself more tightly to protect himself against the force of the wind. Eventually, perhaps temporarily out of puff, the wind gave up. The sun took over. He shone down, becoming brighter and brighter and brighter, until the man slipped off his coat, slung it over his shoulder, and walked down the street, quite possibly wondering what was happening with the weather that day. The wind attempted to do by force what the sun was able to do by being. You are being asked to surrender your forcefulness, your determination, and your intense activity, even if it's just for this moment. Does this mean you have to surrender the goals you were chasing through those endeavors? Certainly not. This is not about letting go of achievement. It is about understanding the process of manifestation in a more intelligent way. There is such a way of creating that gives you energy and doesn't leave you utterly worn out. It's all about allowing what you want to come to you. Be yourself absolutely, naturally, and with ease. Shine your light and allow your presence to invite that which you wish to receive. It is about cultivating an energetic affinity with what you seek, rather than feelings of lack and need. Do you see the subtle but important difference? To feel that you're already a natural, abundant being who gratefully invites more of what you want into your life is rather different to feeling lack, fear, and wishing your world would change. It is a bit like dressing for the job you want, even if it is not yet the job you have. You energetically embody what you wish to attract more of in your life. Like attracts like. This oracle brings you a message. You don't need to push quite so hard to receive what is naturally coming to you. Your push comes from a place of uncertainty over whether or not you will succeed. You need to relax and have more faith in yourself. All things come in time, rightfully, and according to a great and loving wisdom. You are not immune to this. You shall have your time and shine too. Rebel against any voice of fear within you or around you that tells you otherwise. It's okay to become softer, to feel the energy of what you wish to attract into your life, and to act as much as you can as though it is already on the way. You are not fantasizing or daydreaming or failing to live in the real world if you do this. You are actually working with the feminine art of manifesting through gentle beingness and attraction. As you soften into becoming what you are seeking, what you wish for will not be able to resist your shining, inviting presence. This oracle also comes with a special message that you have been working very, very hard. You have learned much and accomplished much, but now it is time to change your approach. Let go of any force in your approach to creation now. Everything serves a purpose, and learning the benefits and limitations of the more forceful way of manifestation through effort and willpower was a useful lesson. However, if you were to continue with that approach, it would stop working for you, because you are now beginning to create a far grander scale what is beyond an individual can manifest through willpower alone. You are individually creating through your healing and art, but also contributing globally to new consciousness through your own spiritual growth. You are part of a global healing manifestation process. You are, through your way of being in the world, helping to birth a new awareness. This new way will heal the human heart and bring it back into balance with nature. This is essential for the human soul to survive, flourish, and to cooperatively nurture the earth rather than destroy her natural resources. You may or may not be consciously aware of the extent to which this new way of manifesting through receiving rather than taking can actually help all of humanity, but nonetheless it is playing an important role in greater human evolution. It is the power of attraction, of magnetism, rather than that of striving and force, that which will replenish your energy and restore your body, mind, and heart after your struggle. This change in approach will encourage the shift from head to heart that is essential for your individual well-being and for the greater human evolution. You need to heal so that you can help the world to heal. Does this give you absolute permission now in your own mind to take an easier approach to your sacred, rebellious, creative manifestation? Your healing process is to say aloud, I shine like the sun, radiant with grace, and all that I desire comes to me according to perfect timing. I relax, believe, and receive. Through unconditional love, this is now so. And there you have it. That is all of your oracle messages, okay? I really hope you guys enjoyed. I hope some of you at least stuck around to see all of the interconnection here. It is, let's go back to the very beginning. It's literally amazing. And I will make sure I make this as easy as possible to navigate, so that you guys can skip around deck by deck. Okay? So there you have it, Capricorn. Those are your messages. This is for the remainder of April, going into May 2020, and possibly longer, okay? Really, these messages are probably timeless, and everyone is going to hear them and learn these lessons and get this guidance when they are meant to on their path, okay? So thank you so much. Much love, peace and blessings to you all, and I hope to see you back next week, where I'll be doing your regular tarot readings again. Hopefully the energy will have picked up a little bit, and I'll get right back on your urgent love messages, okay? So much love to you all. Bye.